seek re-elected next month. Malcolm Turnbull has confirmed while he can't check...
No.
Drive growth over
I know
the
about
next 4
you,
years.
but I don't want...
What we're saying is that it seems to be a missing ingredient. Yes, it's true, both sides of politics have come out with some form of economic plan. Our view is that there are some components of both that are quite reasonable.
If Labor wins the federal election, journalists will be allowed to visit immigration detention centres on Nauru and Manus Island. But the federal government says this will weaken Australia's border protection. Opposition leader Bill Shorten vowed to let reporters inspect the offshore camps while appearing on the ABC's Q&A program last night. But Finance Minister Matthias Cormann would not commit to matching Labor's pledge, saying operational discipline has been an important part of successful border protection. A woman has been arrested and taken to hospital following an incident that closed Melbourne's Monash freeway and created havoc for motorists during the morning peak. Arthur Stevens has more.
The woman, aged in her 50s, was arrested about 8:45 this morning at a Glen Iris overpass, 2 hours after police shut down the freeway in both directions, causing chaos for the morning peak. Police initially said the woman had been threatening self-harm, but later unfurled a banner and it's believed she was protesting. The freeway has reopened to traffic. Arthur Stevens, Melbourne.
Tasmania's hydroelectric scheme dam levels have gone from near dry to being at risk of spilling over after flooding rains. Capacity across the scheme has reached 27.1%, which Energy Minister Matthew Groom says is more than a doubling of storage since the start of May. Mr Groom says the state's power supply crisis is now over and it's back to exporting power to mainland Australia. Clive Palmer has launched legal action to sue the administrators of his Queensland nickel refinery, seeking compensation over their handling of the business. 4 FTI consulting staff have been named in a statement of claim filed in Queensland Supreme Court.
We offered $200 million package to the administrator to keep that place going. He refused to do it. And yesterday in the Supreme Court, we issued proceedings against him for $1.2 billion for closing the refinery and sacking the workforce. Now, the truth about Queensland Nickel will come out in the courts in the next 6 months.
At the end of morning trade, the benchmark S&P ASX 200 index was down 89.8 points at 522.8, while the broader All Ordinaries index was down 88.3 points at 5303.3. The Australian dollar was at 73.94 US cents. This is Air News. Australia have paid the price for a subpar total and ineffectual bowling in St Kitts, where West Indies recorded a 4-wicket win in the one-day international tri-series clash. Usman Khawaja and Steve Smith, who were both promoted one spot up the order because of David Warner's broken finger, took control of the game.